Good morning to all the students of class 8. So, today we will start a new chapter as we had already completed chapter 3. So, we will start today chapter 4 atomic structure. Okay. So, take out your books and open page number 44. See, atom. What is atom? You have studied in your previous class that elements are pure substances which are made up of similar kinds of atoms. An atom is the smallest particle. An atom is the smallest particle of an element. Atoms are the building blocks of all the matters. An atom is electrically neutral. That is, it does not have any charges, and in this chapter we will study about the concept and the structure of the atom. Something more is important, do mark it. Okay. Now see the ancient concept of atom. Maharshi Kanad, a great Indian philosopher of 6th century BC, stated that matter around us is made up of very tiny particles whose further division is not possible. He named these tiny particles Poromanu. Okay. So this is important for your short question. And see Dalton's atomic theory. The major contribution regarding the structure of an atom was given by John Dalton. He put forward his atomic theory in the year 1808. And Dalton gave the atomic theory, that is, matter is made up of atoms. Atoms are invisible, that is, they cannot be cut or divided further. Atoms of an element are identical, that is, they have same size, mass, and chemical properties. Next, see. Atoms of different elements are not identical, that is, they are different from each other. They have different sizes, masses, and chemical properties. Atoms can neither be created nor be destroyed. Okay, so here what I have underlined, you have to underline that portion only, you have to read. Dalton's atomic theory is very important, so mark it properly. However, it was found later on that atoms of some element may differ from each other. Experiments also showed that atoms are made up of three kinds of particles, that are electrons, protons, and neutrons. Now we will read about J.J. Thomson's discovery of electron, which he had discovered in 1897. J.J. Thomson, an English scientist, discovered a new particle in an atom which dramatically changed the view of the structure of an atom. He conducted the experiment to see how the gases conduct an electric current. You can see in this picture. In his experiments, he conducted a high voltage battery to a discharge tube filled at both the ends, fitted with two metal plates called the electrodes. And the metal plate connected to the positive terminal of the battery is called the anode, and which will be connected to the negative terminal is called cathode. And the discharge tube consists of a side tube through which the gases can be removed by using a vacuum pump, and this helps in lowering the pressure inside the discharge tube. This is important for short question, that what is the function of the vacuum pump. The tube was filled with air. When he passed high voltage at normal pressure across the terminals of the tube filled with air, he found that no electricity could flow through. Air is a poor conductor of electricity. On further reducing the pressure and applying high voltage, he observed that the glass walls of the tube glowed a bright green color. He found that the greenish glow on the glass walls is due to the hitting of some invisible rays that traveled in the straight lines which were emitted from the negative terminal, and he named those as cathode rays. Okay. So the cathode rays consist of the negatively charged particles, and these negatively charged particles are called electrons. Now this portion is important for the short question. These particles were found to have a mass of the hydrogen atom, and its actual mass was 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. And the charge of an electron was found to be 1.6 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Okay, an electron is represented with the symbol e to the power minus. E to the power minus. Okay. Now here see, Eugen Goldstein discovered protons 1886. Here he had discovered that an atom is an electrically neutral. As the electrons present in the atom carry a negative charge, therefore it was thought that there must be some positive charge to balance the negative charge. And for that, Goldstein discovered the presence of positively charged particles in an atom. And he conducted the experiment in the same way as J.J. Thomson did. He made the cathode perforated and filled with the glass tube, air, and high voltage. And the reddish glow when occurred due to the hitting of some rays in the straight line, and it passes through the straight line. So he named those rays as anode rays. And the anode rays consist of some positively charged particles which he called the protons. Again, this part is important for short question. A proton is represented as P. Okay, P plus. The mass of the proton was found to be equal to 1.67 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 27, which is taken as one atomic mass unit, and the charge on a proton was found to be equal and opposite to that of an electron. The charge on a proton was found to be 1.6 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Okay, so here also presents electrons and protons. So we will read up to here today. Okay. Thank you, students.